Ready?
Yeah. Don't say we're gay.
Okay, don't say we're gay. You sure? We're gay, and we're back. Guys, we're here. A lot happened this past week and a half. A lot, which is rare. We usually have fucking jack shit to talk about because it happens the day after the episode and no one cares by then. But yeah. I feel there's a lot of things that people still care about, Nick.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of things going on in our space. Things are shaking up. It's actually good for me. It's a good time to return, you know.
You're right.
Things are starting to get hot, a little bit spicy. People's interests are getting...
I don't think spicy... No, it's actually getting really hot and really depressing.
And I'll come in and save it.
Okay. Well, before we jump into it, bitches, we've now been consistent for how many episodes?
More than we should have.
More than we fucking should have. 40. And you're not subbed, yourself. You need to sub right the fuck now. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, let's threaten them, yeah.
All right, yeah. So hurry the fuck up. We need subs. And when it comes to the money, we got a Patreon. And we just did a high episode with my girlfriend, Vicky. She was great.
She was on it.
She was on it, kind of. Yeah, she was on it. She was there.
She was talking more than I was.
Exactly.
Because if you want the God's honest truth, when we get there to get the... Because I don't smoke, because that's beneath me.
Don't say it like that.
So I take these edibles, and the ones that they had, Chance gave me some. They said, no, Chance, not those. The ones over there, the new ones.
We did buy those today.
And we pull them out, and Finn reads the thing. It said 20,000 milligrams.
It said 10,000.
No,
20.
It was 20,000, and there were 10 gummies.
So do the math.
So they weren't 2,000 each. No. They were 1,000 each. It was 10,000. I promise you.
I will bet anything they were 20,000.
No.
Because we said 10,000.
No. This is okay.
Oh.
You said 10,000 or 20,000?
Yeah, how much do you want to bet first?
It's 10,000. I will bet
$10,000.
Are you calling Vicky right now?
Yeah, I am.
Yes. But she has to read the packaging.
Yeah, it's fine.
How much money?
$10,000.
Funny would be if someone called Eduardo.
This could ruin me.
Hey, babe, I love you so much. Nothing's wrong. So here's the deal.
That sounds so bad. No, I'm nervous now. Tell me.
All right. No, Finn and I are having an argument. How many milligrams was the weed that we gave Nick? Like on the actual box, it says how much?
20,000.
No. Hold on, babe.
You owe me $10,000.
Because maybe I'm being gaslit. I'll check.
Go look at it.
Yeah, look at it.
It says 10,000.
Dude, you're about to owe him 10 grand.
10 grand.
Don't fuck this up, babe.
20,000.
Yeah.
Why don't you lie for me? All right, I love you. I gotta go.
There might be 20 gummies in here.
There might be 20
No,
gummies
it
in
says
there.
10. I checked the package.
How many gummies are in there?
Another 10 grand.
10.
All right, I love you, babe. I'm going back to the pod. We just started.
Dude, Faye's the best. She's the one, by the way.
So keep in mind, this is what they give me, okay? This thing is some juiced up motherfucking gummy. Dude, I am tripping balls. Okay? Like the entire way home, I'm looking at Finn, I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna fucking kill me. Like, why are we going this way? You know, I was just freaking out. And
Was time going slower?
It was. I was actually like phasing in and out of time. But the whole time I had like a conversation with him. Did I let on that I was scared?
Yes, because we actually did take a bit of a weird route.
Why?
There was just one...
Just to freak me out, man.
No, it wasn't. But you know what's funny is he legitimately was afraid when he realized he didn't know where we were.
I believe it.
He knows this area super well. And all of a sudden we were taking this weird road.
This weird bin.
No lights.
No lights.
He thought I was going to kill him. We've known each other forever.
Yeah, I'm like, this is it. Wow. This guy's going to kill me.
Oh my God. So wait. So if there's 10 gummies in it,
yeah,
and it's 20,000 total, so we cut them into a fourth.
Yep.
So that leaves, what is that? It's 40 gummies, 20,000?
It's $2,000, 2,000 a stick.
Yeah, so 500 is what he took. 500 milligrams.
I thought you took 250.
Yeah, you know what? Didn't we think that?
No. I was confident.
You were confident, and it was just incorrect.
I really did read it as
on
10,000.
the night that I wanted to not get so high that I got more high.
500.
And then I came back home here, and I thought Kathy was gonna kill me.
Yeah, you were paranoid.
I was just like, oh my god, because she was like, I have FOMO, so she was like kind of sad. You know, she didn't.
That you got so high.
Yeah, she didn't get to have fun with everybody.
Did we have that much fun?
Huh?
Did we have that much fun?
I think we had a lot of fun.
We did have a lot of fun.
I love hanging out with your dogs. God damn it, that was fucking awesome.
You gave them a low ass rating. You know that.
I know, but I actually defended them second clip. You didn't see second clip.
No, I went to the VOD.
Oh, I came back and said, oh, the dog was great. Listen, I only said that because I didn't meet them at the time, so that was a bad judgment from me.
I see.
But let me tell you, that one dog that you hate, I love.
Coda?
Yeah, Coda.
He's a fuck.
We had a great time, but back to these drugs, man. Oh my god.
Like, the biggest Patreon plug we've ever done.
It was, oh, dude.
If you could live your life as any athlete in history.
Osama.
No.
I'll be honest, it probably would have ended up being a swastika. Not because I support him.
So the question is,
What was your question again? I don't give a shit either. This is a dumbass question.
Chance.
What?
That's cool.
I knew you wouldn't give a fuck.
You don't think we'd meet?
I would not meet you.
I thought you
I
said
would
we're
know.
soulmates,
If I grew up in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I thought you said we're soulmates. No matter what.
Puerto Rico and it's over.
He's about to go into psychosis.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you gave me,
250.
man.
Nightmare.
It was something, and then I came back. I started eating Whataburger, and I'm like, dude, this Whataburger is gonna kill me. Like my heart.
You thought everything's gonna kill you.
Yes. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I woke up the next day.
We had to.
With the worst weed hangover. I don't know. It's not even a hangover. It's just like everything is like solid, like in gray. You know, like everything's sludgy.
Fair. Okay.
You know, it was everything sludgy, solid gray. I didn't like it, and I got some bullshit ass news that pissed me off. Okay, and then I had to go to Arthur's stream, skipped it because I'm pissed.
He's the real victim of this.
So I'm sludgy and I'm pissed. So should I go on a stream with Twitch chat that's going to annoy me no matter what they do?
Well, why are you complaining, millionaire?
Whoa, you can't call me that anymore. So yeah, a couple 100,000 there. We go with that one. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I really thought it was 250. I will say,
Yeah.
Vicky was fine the next day.
Yeah,
Completely
she
fine.
was bragging about it in the Discord. Yeah,
Wasn't bragging. She
said, "I
felt
feel great."
terrible. She felt terrible. She just didn't. She didn't believe me when I said she has an abnormal tolerance.
What do you mean she felt terrible? It's just she felt great.
She felt great, but she felt bad for you.
I don't feel bad for me. I deserve it.
That's fair.
You see the things I say to people in the wild Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I deserve a little bit of something.
God punished you that night.
Oh, he did. He did. You know what's funny? So when that thing happened with the courts, I'm like, man, this is a sign for me being so mean. I'm going to stop being mean. And then I sat there for like 30 minutes thinking I'm going to be nice to everyone. And then all of a sudden, it came back.
Dropped in your foot, your friend took it?
No, well, then the courts reversed their decision, which is just like a scheduling thing.
Yeah, it was a small thing.
They were going to make it take another month, which is annoying. You know, but they came back with it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I don't have to be nice anymore.
So you were really contemplating this bullshit. Okay. Well, good for you. We got a couple topics. So
Number one, okay, I want to address something because this has to do with the last episode.
Oh, does it?
But to get into it, did you guys see this? The CS event in Leipzig, Germany? Look at the guy in the middle in the jacket. Look
Was
at
that
him.
Sheffy?
Look at him. Oh. Okay. So we can't show violence on YouTube or glorify it. I showed so many clips of street fights, guys getting punched, Sneeko, and you glorified it. You were like, oh hell yeah, this is the best ever.
Get fucked.
And then some guy was like, hey, your channel's gonna get strike for this. And I was like, this person's right. So YouTube now has a feature where you can go in if it just got published or something and blur stuff. So I had to blur all the fights that I showed. So big apology to people. I promise you that's not how the cut was. Okay, I had to blur it afterwards because the channel would go down.
People like saying you're a bad editor, you're an idiot.
Well,
This is
some
so
people were
awkward.
like, why would you just show a big blurred screen? Like, we don't even know where these fights are. We can't even watch them. But it was an emergency procedure I had to do.
You know, you
Save the video.
Could have apologized in the comments.
Instead, I'm taking 10 minutes in our episode.
That's okay.
All right, go ahead.
Well, so what is this clip? What is this?
So
What's
this
going
was
on?
this was a CS LAN. This guy who slapped the other guy apparently was mad because he lost. And let's just...
Wow.
I don't know if I can show... I'm going to show this. Just don't glorify it, Chance.
Okay.
Don't say that was awesome.
Well, it depends on what the guy did.
All right, well, let's just look. Slapped his glasses off his face.
And was he? Go back. I want to see who did the slap again.
All right, one more time.
Is it the guy with the hair?
Yeah, the highlighted hair. Check it out.
And then he just acts like nothing happened. He just goes to the next guy.
Yeah, he like tried to shake somebody's hand.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he got a 10-year ban.
Good.
Which is, people have already pointed this out, but in esports,
it's a dissonance.
that's dissonance.
So I don't know where he's from. Sounds Russian. It's McDonald's for you, bud.
Like, I don't care how that guy played in the tournament. Bean went to BlizzCon and played a prop paladin in like at BlizzCon.
Bean could get hit, yeah.
Could get hit, but like, it can't be worse than what Bean did, and Bean didn't get hit.
That was such a sucker punch. It's just during handshakes. It's like, what are you doing?
True.
Hold on, go back. Bean played a specific class.
He played a prop paladin, protection.
And you're saying that deserved physical violence?
Yes.
Okay.
Most people agree if you played tank in PvP, you deserve to be punched.
Yeah, you deserve it. But I would not support it regardless, because again, it's like, don't do it there.
I disagree, bro.
Do it off camera.
Sure. I think people should fight more often.
Really?
I think if that guy and that guy had beef, they should be, hey, I challenge you to a fisticuff duel. Do you accept or not? And they fight right then and there.
Did you just say fisticuffs?
Yeah, I truly, think about how less murders there would be if people just fought with fists.
Okay, so you're talking about that. What's that movie where like everyone just goes out one night? And
Purge?
The Purge?
No, because fighting isn't a crime.
Actually, it can be.
No. You ever seen the UFC?
Yeah, but that's like scripted, like organized.
It's not scripted.
Not scripted, but organized event.
You could challenge people to a duel in Texas. Pretty sure.
I think you probably need like a license to like orchestrate the fights and all that
jazz.
Look it
up. I'm pretty sure you can challenge them to a duel.
You said pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can fight.
Sure.
You can
I was pretty sure that shit was 10,000.
Well, you were wrong. Yeah.
So you might be
challenge someone to a fight in Texas
legally.
Yeah, legally.
You can you can legally engage in a form of dueling or a mutual combat in Texas.
Told you.
I think it's fucking ridiculous.
No weapons. See, it's fists. The fight is restricted to fists.
Wait, this is sick.
Yes.
We should invoke this. We should memorize this penal code and invoke it all the time.
It's literally trial by combat.
Yes.
Dude, it's mutual combat.
Texas is the greatest.
Texas penal code 222.06. Yeah.
Yeah. Then like your friend starts losing, so you pull out the gun that you were carrying.
Okay, now that's a crime.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the crime.
The escalation.
Unless it was on your property, and then all of a sudden they were
trespassing.
Yeah, and then
there you go.
But you had to warn them.
Yeah. All right, what else?
I'll tell you what else. Clavicular. That, by the way, that's how you say that. What'd you call him?
Clavicular.
I like that better. Stay with that one.
Clav.
So, Channel 5 News, you know that funny dude?
Yes, he's great.
So, he is reporting, and he kind of like protected his sources. But
Peter Thiel's from South Park.
Yeah. So, Peter Thiel's like this, I don't know, what is he, billionaire? He's the CEO of PayPal. So, he's one of those,
oh, fuck,
inhuman CEO figures.
Yes.
Most people kind of meme on him. Apparently, he funded Clavicular.
For what?
Just like his blow up. You know how he just appeared one day? Just a billion clips, super astroturfed, as we like to say.
Which I said, by the way, but don't believe me, but yeah.
At least Channel 5 is reporting.
I believe it.
But why would he want to fund this guy?
Who knows, right? But the speculation is Peter Thiel is a big, what you'd call transhumanist. He really believes in cybernetic evolution of humanity and digital evolution of humanity, and like also pushing humanity to live as long as possible, all that stuff. He's really interested in that, apparently. A lot of...
So how does that...
Because Clav is a walking peptide experiment. He's like a lab rat.
Is he?
And if it goes well, Peter Thiel's probably going to take his blood and inject it in him.
Dude, why is streaming like this?
We really didn't have any AstroTurf streamers back in the day.
No.
Everyone was so organic.
Yes. There was...
Like,
it was organic.
People just kind of... like. No one really kind of popped out of nowhere. Like you would see them rise up slowly.
But like, you could always like attribute where they came from.
Yeah.
Whether it be, Ninja blew up with Fortnite.
Yeah.
XQC blew up with Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Tim the Tap Man.
Just gaming.
He kind of just was gaming a lot of things. I think Fall Guys he blew up a little bit, but you see that you can connect where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
Summit, Counter-Strike, me, World of Warcraft, whatever, Lyric, Arma, Clav, AstroTurf.
Yeah,
it's just clips. Look at me. What is it? What's it called? Manscaping. Fucking what is it? Look maxing.
Looks maxing. Yeah.
Okay. Look maxing. I don't fucking know.
The thing is, though,
what if that was an ad? We just went to an ad.
Sponsor us.
This is good. I actually think this is good. It's bad right now, but I think it's going to be good.
I think you're 100% because Devin Nash just released a 50-minute deep dive on this called Exposing the New Manufactured Viral Content Economy. And I was watching this in 2x speed and randomly name drops Nicholas Pollum in the video and it jump scared me.
Saying what?
Well, Nick asked a question.
Don't look at me.
And he was basically like, so how does this work? Aren't these like clippers being paid? And if so, shouldn't they disclose that they're being paid like a hashtag ad?
If you tweet about a game you're playing to promote it and you're getting paid to do so, you have to put hashtag ad there. So all these clippers who are apparently getting paid or not getting paid to post this stuff aren't doing that. So I'm just curious as to why they don't have to do it. But if I get paid to promote Coca-Cola, then I have to put a hashtag ad in my stuff.
I see. Okay,
I'm just
interesting.
I'm curious.
So what did Devin say about that?
Devin did his own research into this. He said this took him many weeks, like 3+ weeks of.
Did he talk to lawyers and stuff?
Well, he went into the Discord servers as if he were to be someone who would go out and be a clipper, which is now a job, especially in.
So he tried to become a clipper himself.
The long story short of what Devin did is research into how people get paid to clip and how it's everything.
Yeah.
He basically blew the lid off this. This is an excellent video, honestly, for people who are interested, because this is the ViewBot podcast now.
Dude, it has been, man.
I'm embracing it.
But like, we get shit for it, but
you're
it's
the one
such
that brought it up.
Dude, it's such a problem. It's not good. It's
I've become what I hate.
You're right.
So the problem with
every week, it's more.
So the problem with me is I'm just there early. Like, I'm there early and I'm sounding the alarm early, but I'm the only one doing it, so people think I'm crazy.
Well, also, because you start accusing people of being a viewbotter, I think a lot of people start saying, oh, he's just projecting.
Which is funny because
they love that word.
My graphs in the history of streaming have never been more clean. If I'm doing something boring, my viewers vanish. You know, if you're live, you know, XUC's live, well, not anymore. You know, if Miz was live, you know, like my numbers would be worse.
So essentially, your graphs look normal.
Yes, and for example, even the last graph my last stream on my main channel was a random stream after not streaming for weeks, and I peaked at like 10K views, right?
Sure.
And this was before the first bot purge they did, and people were like, "Oh, see, Nick's bot stopped working." No, that's exactly what you would expect. A random stream, not promoting it after being AFK for weeks, you'd get low numbers like that.
That's how it works.
That is the proof that it is organic. But to them, it's like, dude, your bot stopped working.
I fucking hate listening to people online that do not know how botting works, how to tell when botting is going on, but then being confident when it comes to accusing people of viewbotting. When you can, I'll be honest, you can honestly find out who's viewbotting just by looking at the stats and understanding the graphs, really looking at them. But people just don't.
But that kind of the point of the video was especially highlighting Kick, which there's a certain level of transparency they have. So it's not like they're necessarily trying to hide us, but Kick supports their creators through this interfacing of paying people to clip. And it's a massive job for third world people who have access to the internet. It's a great way to make money. That's why when you go to these clip channels and you check on like where are they from, and it's like, oh, it's like Nigeria or India or something. It's because they're literally making full-time income abroad, just clipping, and they get commissions based on how much views those will generate. And you know how you always see those Kick logos in almost all of these that we're talking about? It's because that's part of the requirements for the commissions of clipping.
So Kick pays these clippers, and as long as those clippers put the Kick thing, it helps the streamer.
Yeah, there's basically...
So the streamer's like, yeah, Kick, you can fund it. Yeah, put the Kick thing in the corner, whatever.
Yeah, basically Kick has infrastructure to support their creators because it's tough to get organic viewers on the platform. So their infrastructure is support for creators via a very, very strong marketing clip-heavy strategy, which works.
Now,
what's funny?
Yeah.
I don't think it does.
Oh.
Again,
not in the long term. Yeah, you're right.
Not even in the short term. So I think it works to like an extent to get your name out there, okay? But from what I've noticed, and again, not to flex on myself, but my YouTube gets like 60, 80, 100 million views a month, okay? Naturally on shorts. That's a fuck ton. Like that's like more than everyone in you know that I know besides like Asmon, right? And that doesn't directly translate to insane viewership numbers. But, and this is my crazy 5-head take, what this clipping does is it gives you an excuse to inflate your stream numbers. Because let's just say I come back to streaming and I have, 30K viewers or whatever, which would be insane. Let's just say I am botting, okay? Just for this conversation, which I'm not, obviously, idiots. You know, let's say
we'll edit
it's
that
30. But I come back and then you'd be like, dude, how's he have 30K? Oh, well, his YouTube gets 100 million views a month. Oh, his Instagram gets this. Oh, look how many he gets on Shorts, right? It's all there, but it backs it up. So I don't think it necessarily works.
But it doesn't actually translate, but it gives you the
I don't
excuse
think
to
so,
say it does.
because even clav gets like 11, 12K views. Okay?
How much is that is botted? I know it's botted. There's
Well, who knows? But who knows? But the thing is, and the reason why I say it doesn't translate, because a Twitch viewer or a long form content viewer is a different person than someone who just scrolls reels. Like it's a different thing to sit there and watch someone for 4 hours.
Type in twitch.tv
Yes.
or kick.com.
Yes, it's different.
Now, most people do not type those websites in.
Now, if you look at someone like Neon, right? And you know, we all know about Neon at this point.
Yeah.
He is uber famous. Like he'll go out in public and everyone knows who he is. Okay? But they're not necessarily watching his channel.
Yeah.
But the clipping, they do such a good job at creating this
If you're browsing YouTube Shorts, you've seen them.
Sure, yeah. Or even on, I don't know about YouTube Shorts, but either way,
I don't use TikTok.
Yeah. Well, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. But it works because it gets. And the same thing kind of happened to our friend Emily.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone knows ExtraEmily. Let's just go back like a month before the dramas. So everyone knows who Emily is, right?
Sure. She
She went viral with the W community. Her TikToks get a lot of views. Blah 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 blah. But if you look at her numbers, and again, she's not botted for those people who think she is. They had like this wave of like riding the W hype that she had, and they all vanished.
That was the worst snap.
I can't snap.
Give it a try. Come on.
One more.
Dude, that's
was even worse.
That's dry. Here, hold on. At the same time, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
So just make it super loud in the video when I do it. So, but all those, so because she went viral off platform, like it just exploded, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't necessarily translate into Twitch viewership. It did for a little bit, but none of them stuck around.
No.
They're all gone. Because those sort of viewers, like they're super like hype based, you know?
They are.
They're really, really into
Hype, the shit,
Yeah, so, like,
the
it
thing.
factor. I think that this clipping stuff, you know, even I've heard it with other people, like, oh, look how viral this person is off platform. Of course they get real views. It's just like this whole thing is like a mechanism to legitimize
Cheating.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think like Devin Nash, the title of this video is really good. Exposing the new manufactured viral content economy.
This guy was in my D&D group.
Prove it.
He was.
There's no way.
No, he was. It was on stream.
Get him come on podcast. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I'd love that.
We're the Viewbot podcast.
He did.
so-
He played a fucking girl character. He like had a good girl. It was the craziest, weirdest thing.
Yeah. Did it do anything to you? Like
No, honestly, he failed every single skill check in the game. But indeed, whatever.
bad luck Ryan situation?
Yes.
So last year, my YouTube, it got over 1 billion views.
Okay, that's about Gangnam Style.
1 billion.
Right, Gangnam Style had 1 billion.
It had way more than 1 billion.
Did it?
It
I
did.
don't know.
So if you go to look at like Devin Nash's graph, so that is explaining the number of views these people are getting. Okay, and this is something that Kick tweeted out. Okay, so what Kick is doing for these creators, from Clav to you name it, I'm literally doing by myself on my own. Okay,
Right.
so I know how it translates.
He actually shouted out because you said with the exception of Asmon, who's doing, who's obviously knows the game. He actually referenced Asmon as somebody who he and his team clearly had that figured out, and they've been doing it for years, just independently, of course.
Yeah.
So Kick as a platform is engaging on just a way more humongous scale, and also Clav in interviews has even been open about it. So it's not like this stuff. Some of this stuff is secret. But a lot of people don't understand. They just don't. They don't understand how much this affects everything. It does. It actually does.
Why exactly, when I pay, let's just say I pay these clippers and they're spamming my clips out there, why is it that so many people see these clips now? Because there's so many of them going out. How does that affect the algorithm?
Well, first and foremost, that's what they're designed to do. They're designed to explode in the algorithm.
How?
Clickbait.
It's not the fact that you're sending out a ton of clips. It's that one of them's going to hit.
Eventually.
Okay, is that how it works? I thought it was like because so many clips are being made of you, that makes those clips get more views.
Over time it will if your name picks up. You know, if your name, if your
maybe
name
that's how it
sticks.
works because you have so many clips going out.
Yeah.
Your name is being clicked.
That's what it is.
Maybe that gets
it's
dragged
like I
in the
said earlier,
algorithm.
it's making people. You could take a random Joe Schmo on the street, plug them into this machine, and they would automatically it would work for them.
Yeah, so search engine optimization, SEO is what it's called. It's super complicated, but a simple answer to what you asked is if there's a ton of clip channels all clipping and using the name, like say clavicular in the title, the algorithm understands that a lot
This
of people
name,
are talking about them.
but it really is just a
it
fuck ton of
pushes it out.
clips.
Yeah, it's just a ton of manufactured
It's
tweets.
manipulating the algo. And that's why I've said on past podcasts that the algorithm should be destroyed.
I agree.
It shouldn't be a thing. You know,
In
'cause-
streaming especially.
yeah, like it's a
Kind of always been a thing in YouTube, and it's been a plague people have noticed. I mean, there's a lot of things that just kind of are annoying.
even me. I've done it. Like I've messed with like the right wing people on Twitter, and like boom, these millions of views, just fucking with them. You know, because of like the, me and Catchy. Oh, I stole one of your girls. You know, black dick,
Yeah.
right? They get so mad, but it always gets fed. It just gets fed to them, and you get 2 million views. You know, it's easy.
As long as there's something that has money incentive and there's enough time that passes, people will figure out how to game it and optimize. And it's happening now. People are
Like
have
same
figured
thing
it
for
out.
you. Like it. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it doesn't increase views because it probably does, but think of it this way. You know Clav.
Huh?
You know clavicular.
Oh yeah, I know who
You know
he is.
clavicular.
Yeah.
I made him go way back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
How many minutes of his stream have you watched?
zero.
I didn't know he streamed. I genuinely didn't know he streamed.
And it's funny because Devin makes the same point also in that video. He basically concludes with, I think that the only way that streaming can be successful is if you have a long-term, like, authentic content strategy. Like
Well,
a long-term strategy.
A lot of this is like short term, and there's even people like whose names like I've automatically like see. I just mute them on Twitter, so they're
You
gone.
can do that, but the reality is they grow. Like we got this neon guy is going to be all over. He's gone from nothing to an everything. So you say it's like only short term, but like what did he have before he did this?
I don't know what Neon.
What
was
did
doing,
Clav
but-
have before?
I knew Neon before this from something. He was doing something.
Was he?
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
also collaborative. He was with a bunch of other streamers.
But think
Like
about
Aiden
Neon.
Ross.
Think about Neon is like he doesn't need to like have the 40K views that he carries. It's like, what's the point if it had 10?
Oh, no,
it'd be just as
that
effective.
matters. Because then he's looked at as a 40K indie, and then some 13-year-olds on Twitter are like, this is
Yeah,
a big
maybe.
streamer.
That could be.
It matters. It affects things.
So you linked this J Cinco
Yeah. So
talking
scroll
about
down.
streaming dying.
Scroll down.
Is this guy a new streamer?
Streaming is like
Kind
it just
of.
become it just became so oversaturated. You know, so I feel like me personally, from a creator standpoint, I feel like once streaming diversity came, if everything up, because it made the numbers feel unreal. Like back then, niggas having 7,000, bro. When you had 7,000 like a year ago, bro, that's like equivalent to a nigga having 60,000 right now.
But then how much of that is actually real?
Oh, so they're talking about viewbotting too, huh?
Did he just join the streaming world?
I think he's been around for a little bit.
Okay, because I don't know if that's where I'd pinpoint anything as an actual the problems.
Dude, you
coming.
want to know where I think streaming kind of hit the bin? And I like these guys a lot. I work with them. Dude, IRL Toolkit, man. Like when they made it so easy to go live on the phone, that
Yeah.
because back in the day, like I was one of the first people who were able to even go mobile. Everyone else had to turn off their stream. When they made it really easy, like things like Streamer University would never work without IRL Toolkit.
No.
And without TVU. And again, this is things that I use and they're great for what they do, but the ease of access, is that whatever the fuck I'm saying, has made it so, like he says there, it's oversaturated. Anyone can do it. Like if you have an iPhone, you are a streamer.
Someone said in my chat, I don't know who they were talking about. They said, I think they were trying to bait me. Maybe you'll know what they're saying. They said, hey, Chance, how do you feel that the biggest streamer or one of the biggest streamers has to have their mod TeamViewer into their computer to work OBS because the streamer doesn't know how to do it?
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Is it? That's crazy. Just
Dude,
working
Finn,
OBS.
don't you remember during OTK, like our events, that some streamers wouldn't even know their password?
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't know their password. Like Sinek would have to go get the password for them.
Yeah,
To log in.
You know what's funny is like a lot of OTK events would like the timer would go to 0 and it would go up 10 minutes. A lot of that is just trying to wrangle all the passwords. Like,
Yeah.
it was so funny to me.
Yeah.
But like that's just knowing your password, but also just working OBS.
You know, a lot of people are like that.
So this is actually related also to a clip that has been going around from Jason the Ween, and this is very interesting.
Okay.
And I hate when Nick is right about something.
Yeah, everyone does. I wonder if I was white, would people be treating me the same way?
Not a chance.
Absolutely not.
All right.
All right, so so basically Nick had a prediction that eventually one of these clip channels would get sued. Y'all haven't seen this?
No.
Directly
Hold on,
involved.
pause. Do you know who that is?
Which one?
The guy in the top right.
Jason. I know. I've seen his face a lot.
All right.
Okay.
He's learning.
Okay, bet. I bet. Nah.
I bet.
I'm saving this shit. Let me save this shit. I'm not downloading videos. Actually, let me screenshot
I'm going to skip a little bit.
Hope Rainbed's paying you enough, buddy. I know exactly how much they're paying you too, buddy. Hey, they offered Ween updates bread too.
Okay, so he's suing KickChamp. He's taking a screenshot. He's sending it to people.
Yeah, basically he's
I hope it's not just stream flexing. Like, look, I'm gonna threaten this guy, make him stop doing things, but then not actually do shit behind
exactly,
the scenes.
and that's probably going to happen. However, we're now seeing the beginnings of what will be inevitable.
It's too much.
Because so many of these clips titles are straight up literally wrong.
Yeah, they're lying.
But they're designed to get money because the more views they get, the more they get paid by these companies.
Yeah, they don't care. It's lying. It's fake.
Which goes into what we've been talking about this whole time.
And
Anyways,
then of course, the top commenters on those fake rage bait tweets are also just trying to get likes.
Yeah.
And they'll just say, I've always known Jason the Ween's been a piece of shit. Him and David go way back. I read the tweet that he was just suing. Yeah, that's top comment.
But the issue is, though, that it affects... Because people are, like I said earlier, I shouldn't call it like everyone's so stupid. We are. Like, we're all like herd animals. No one wants to put in research to figure things out. They'll see something like that and they'll subjectively store it in the back of their mind, therefore it's true. Like, no one does...
It has serious effect.
Even you came in after that one thing with the financial abuse. You're like, so you financially abused her, huh? You know?
Oh, yeah.
Just because you saw an LSF title, which obviously ended up not being true. But, you know...
Prove it in court.
I already did.
Yeah.
They don't know that yet, though.
Now they do.
Now they do. So, either way, it's really... It really is quite the issue, and you know what's funny? And I just saw this. You know what Penta did? Penta DMCA'd RP Clips Purple Reddit 52 times.
52?
52 times.
like all at once.
Yes. DMC'd the living fuck out of them. And I don't know what happened to the Reddit. I don't know why it's like not working, but they all had to move off it. Wow. Yeah. He DMC'd them 50 times. And I'm not kidding you. Like, I think it's time. Like, back in the day when we grew up on Twitch, it was cringe to DMCA someone.
Yes.
It was. And we've had that.
Oh, you selfish bastard piece of shit. But then again,
now there's this group of people that didn't exist. These malicious motherfuckers that are out here just to farm their little pennies on their tweets.
They're lying.
Yes. And it has, like, you know, even with like the Emily thing, you know, Emily caught viewbotting. No, she wasn't. She never got caught viewbotting. She got caught having a viewbot website open
on the front page.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's literally front page.
So, but those few words make a big difference. Now, if you look at any ExtraEmily comment that you see anywhere, viewbotter.
Yeah.
Right? But there's no proof that she actually did. That screenshot wasn't even real. Did anyone even prove if that website's functional? Because if that's the case, that website had XQC's face on the front page. So what did XQC say? Yeah, I'm going to sue it. And guess what? They shut it down. The website doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So it's either the website was real and all the people they had on it were true, you know, or Emily's thing, you know, it wasn't real. I don't think she viewbots. In fact, her graph, it's actually one of the few legit ones that you'll see out there.
She's been losing viewers because she doesn't viewbot.
Exactly.
That's how I see it.
Now, and
everyone who's not viewbotting is sinking.
Yeah. So
every single one.
If I had to guess the Emily situation, it was a moment of temptation and weakness. Because Emily being, you know, who she is, being surrounded by so many people who do viewbot.
They do.
And she's the one out there, like, coming up with crazy, unique plans, doing all this crazy stuff,
And sinking.
And then you got people out there that put zero effort in, you know, do the same shit all the time. And they're stagnant.
And they're being praised for it.
Right. So if I had to guess, you know, moment of weakness, but you can look at her graphs and tell that she doesn't viewbot. You know, you really can. You know,
the thing is, there's plenty of streams you can look at. You'll see their graph, and it's so obvious. It's actually baffling.
Yeah.
That Emily is looked at as like the biggest view
I feel so bad for her. I really, truly do. And I talked to her for a while on the phone. She was crying to me.
Yeah.
I'm not even a nice person. People don't usually come to me with their feelings, man. So shit's hit the fan if they're coming to me. You know, and I felt bad for her, you know, and I don't think I know she doesn't. Now, if she dabbled in Devil's Last once, I don't know. I really don't. But there are people, chat, who have been doing this for years consistently.
It's only now very, very like
consistently, and you know this firsthand. I've been fighting behind the scenes, literally fighting.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes for this shit for the longest time, for years now. You know, and it's finally now hitting the boiling point. You know, so I really felt bad for her, man. I really did. And now she's talking about going on an extended break.
Is she?
Yeah, she called me about that.
Has she taken a break before? I think she tried to capitalize because she's kind of relatively new, at least in terms of us. I mean, viewbotting bullshit or whatever, take a fucking break. Someone who also needs a break, Summit fucking 1G. Bring up the picture. Look at his face. God damn, man. Jeez. Is that a real pic?
Yep.
Okay.
That's rough, man. My man is just struggling.
Who posted this? Because whoever posted this has the viewbot extension.
To be fair, like he's definitely like mid blink. Like somebody did Summit dirty for sure.
Yeah.
Like
okay, here's the thing. I have really bad dark circles under my. I'm actually fucking putting like cream and shit under my eyes to get rid of them because I have dark circles. I don't get enough sun. I don't drink enough. Like there's a lot of different factors that go into that I've looked into.
You don't drink enough alcohol?
Yes. The thing is, actually, speaking of which, on our Patreon, on the fucking high episode, I had an allergic reaction to the shit that I was putting on my face. Point is, motherfuckers get dark circles without enough sunlight and other things, and that's clearly what this is. I feel how long does he stream for? It's an 11-hour stream. I'll be honest, that's short for him. I'm done at 6 hours. I'm pretty much done because I got to spend some part of the day with my girlfriend. Spend like if not, it's like, hey babe, I'm not going to see you at all today. Bye. That's what that would be otherwise. I don't know how he does such long streams. Summit, yeah. The thing is, doing a long stream's whatever. Doing it without taking a day off, 12 hours a day for years is crazy.
Yeah.
That all being said, Summit's one of my few streamers I like still, because he goes live and he chills. There's so many streamers that like to do the whole, I'm just chilling, I'm just hanging, like, and all of them they're grinding. They're doing whatever. He really is just chilling. That's a bad pick. That's unfortunate.
In this picture, I swear
he does kind of look like that on stream.
It's kind of a perfect representation of kind of the OG streamer class and how we all feel and all this astroturfing shit, bro. But I think Nick's right. I think this is going to get better because of how exposed it all is now. Something has to change. It's bad. It's not just bad for streamers anymore. It's bad for the viewers. It's bad for everyone.
It's bad for the internet.
Like people like to be like, I don't even care. Boring, bro. It's the only thing relevant in the streaming world right now.
It's viewbotting.
If we're going to be a streamer podcast, it's the only thing relevant.
Because it has the potential to kill everything.
It's killing. Streaming's been around for what, like 20 years now?
Yeah.
It's killing it.
So
it is dying.
Can I show you something kind of interesting? Just go to twitchtracker.com. And I'm a big advocate against viewbotting, right?
Yeah.
And what's the best way to type in it's catchy? What's the best way to undermine my my stance on viewbotting?
Disagree with you?
Yeah, like what's the best
way to disagree with you?
Well, just point the finger at me that say that I'm doing it.
Yeah, sure.
Right? So if you look at Catchy's last 2 streams, look how many followers she's gotten. It's in blue.
Okay. 3.3 and then 5.4?
1,000 followers in 2 streams.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a lot to you?
No, it is. I think it is.
Yeah, so click the second stream there, the 7,000 viewer one. So if you look at this stream here, someone, and you can right there at the little blue line there, click it. Yep. So at one point, 5,000 people instantly followed her. And it happened 2 days in a row.
Why?
Because someone out there knows I'm so against this. One of the few people who doesn't cheat and who can speak on it.
Well, why don't they fucking do that for me? I'm against it too.
Why don't they do it to me? I'm also against it.
I'm not getting botted. I would love to be botted and say it's not me doing it. That's what they're all saying. What if I'm actually on that side? Guys, I'm not doing it. Someone else is doing it. Where's my bots? I'm trying to stop sinking. without cheating. Whatever.
So you don't think this has anything to do with her? You think they're trying to get at you through
100%,
Catchy?
100%.
Wow.
Well, Nick doesn't stream, so
I
where else
think
do
Nick's
they
a
go?
big conspiracy
100%.
theorist.
No, you know what's funny? I've been right so much.
Or it's a simp.
Yeah, could be a simp.
Okay, no, keep in mind these follower bots. They don't do anything.
No, they don't. I've been follow botted before.
It doesn't increase the
Nothing.
viewership at all.
Does nothing
of these streams.
No, my follower count is botted as fuck.
But someone on Twitter, and this is how stupid people are. Oh yeah, look here, Catchy's follower botted. She's botting. That's it, and that's all it would take for people to just run with that and believe it.
Yeah,
because
I mean, I believe it. I don't know.
Well,
get Catchy up here. Let's defend yourself.
So it's just gotten to the point. I just wanted to say this on the record now.
Because it's just going to keep happening.
So
bro.
no, when I come back and my shit's inflated, it's people are already or whoever the evil actors are, they're already putting the seeds out there, man.
You sound like
I have to start getting conspiracy
no one's going to
theory.
believe him.
No one's going to believe me.
He sounds insane.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's really happening.
When I come back and I am at 30,000 viewers,
Here's the thing,
it's not my. It's
no. Here's what happened.
Okay.
Nick
see,
botted. He did it, and now he's gonna go on the podcast and he's gonna say it's not him. After that's stupid.
I just have to say this, being like one of the tech founders of Twitch, for the record, if I was to ever bot, none of you would ever notice because you're not smart enough and you'll never find out if that was the case. You're too stupid. I know you think you're not, but you are.
Hey, nice era. You're in your nice era.
Sorry.
Say something.
I mean, you could definitely do it where you have the bots trickle in slowly rather than like you look at Neon's graph. It's like went live 30 seconds ago.
My whole
KVs.
chat would be that clawbot shit talking to each other, and it'd be real, and these have personalities.
How was your day? My day was splendid.
Yeah, exactly.
It was swell.
You know that clawbot, it's able to actually watch.
Yes, I know.
And interact.
Yes, I fucking know. You can clawbot that shit.
Yeah, you can clawbot.
All right, guys, I am tired of the viewbot discussion.
Let's talk about something better. Pedophiles. David.
David?
Yeah, so I actually didn't know who that guy was until he was actually caught up in his dramas.
Vicky had to tell. He was some singer.
Now, this whole thing, I've been following it a little bit. It seems like this guy, David, had this obsession over this girl named Celeste, who was, I don't know how old she was when they first met, but she was super, super young. And right there, 14-year-old girl was dismembered and found. Yeah, so she was 14.
So he got charged for murder. It's done.
It sounded like, he did what, she was going to expose him, so he chopped her up, put her in the back of the car. And
this is the guy that, so the clip that where Jason was like, I'm going to sue this clip channel. That clip channel was saying that him and David were friends, and that's why he's suing him, because they weren't.
Yeah, well,
or they were close.
That whole clip channel, all it really does is farm hate on like the FaZe boys. Just
really?
Yeah, because it gets likes. It gets likes.
Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, good. That he's going or getting fucking caught for it. Blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
He finally got charged because like we knew he got arrested and was.
What is that on in between his eyes? Is that a tattoo or is it what is the fuck?
Who knows? This guy's just fucked.
I don't know, but it's even worse than we thought because according to TMZ,
lots of child porn and murder. That's how is that going to play out in jail?
Well, he's pretty much dead.
How is that going to play out?
But the thing about him, it's like. Remember when Bobby Shmurda made that song about
prison
about catching a body about a week ago?
Yeah,
that was actually a self-report. Like that actually happened. And the thing is, this guy David was making songs kind of about her, and it's the craziest thing.
Thing is, it's actually
it's the craziest thing, man.
If this was 5 years ago, we'd be hearing a hell of a lot more about it. But it's not. It's today, and there's shit everywhere. It's fucked. It's cooked. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck in prison, dog. We got the Johnny Somali dude also going to. Whatever, some shit.
Apparently his appeal caused him to get his sentence extended.
Okay.
So he appealed it and it got worse?
Yeah, it got worse.
oh, man.
Shit.
That's absolutely insane.
All right,
You know what's funny? By the way, all this is just causing like streamer fatigue.
It looks like that for
well, not only that, because it's like people... Think of it this way: if everyone people who don't really know about streamers, if all they hear is just negative things about streamers, it's gonna cause them.
I used to be like, oh, I don't want to tell people I'm a streamer because they probably think I'm some type of like hot tub streamer or whatever. Like, I mean, I'm not a girl, but at the same time, I know that's where most people who don't browse Twitch, that's really all they hear about it is the hot tub streamers, Twitch is nude.
That's when Netflix took shots at. Do you remember that in that one? Fucking show that they made about them kids, and there was a girl in the show that was a streamer, and then like the streamer turned on Twitch, by the way, and then she started like she was playing a game, but after the game was over, she like went one-on-one cam. So this Netflix pretty much called Twitch a cam site.
Yes. Again, and that was a time where I was embarrassed to be a streamer.
Yeah.
Now it's way worse. I didn't think it could get way worse. It's so much worse.
Yeah.
Like,
because now we're like public nuisances.
Yeah, beyond public news, like beyond that. It's not good. All right, next we got Nintendo's being sued for once. I click that. I want to see it.
You know how Nintendo hiked the price due to the tariffs, the Switch 2 on them? Apparently now they're getting some kickback, like retroactively, and so they're getting sued now because they're like, those should go to the customers who paid the premium because of the tariffs.
Interesting. Will they win?
No.
Okay.
But hey, maybe it'll lead to something in the long.
It will not.
It never will, dude. Even since like COVID, all the prices went up. You know, oh, supply chain issues. Well, that's fixed now. Are the prices going to go back down? No, it's because we'll know you'll pay it.
You talked about something that people call price anchoring. So raising the price and then something changes and it stays the same. Or in the case of Xbox and what do they call their live service? Like it's called Games Pass or something.
Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass.
It was $30. The new CEO, we talked about her whenever she got promoted, has dropped it to $23. So obviously everyone thinks that this was always the plan. But there's a chance maybe she's the chosen one because Microsoft Gaming is no more. They're calling it Xbox again internally. That's new headlines.
Microsoft Gaming was terrible. No one is interested in Microsoft Gaming.
Exactly. So she basically called attention to that. Was like, we got to make stuff more affordable. Things have gotten out of hand. So they want to go back to affordability, exclusivity. So they're talking about good games exclusive to Xbox. We're talking Halo.
Now,
didn't they redo the logo too?
Okay,
I think they did.
Here's a hot take. Maybe not hot take. I'm not sure. How many people do you think are now going to get this Xbox Game Pass because of the $7 price drop?
It's a great question. I have no clue.
Like, how many more people will actually get it now? I don't. I'll be honest.
Do you have an Xbox?
Somewhere in the closet.
What is the current Xbox that's out?
One.
Is it the Xbox One?
The Xbone?
Xbox One. Yes, it is.
Series X. What? Get dunked on.
Is it actually PlayStation?
I don't know.
Are we on PS4 or PS5?
PS5.
I knew that. So,
but Nick, your point is accurate. Yeah, they have a problem with naming schemes. They were genius with the Xbox 360 because they were going to call it an Xbox 2 against the PlayStation 3. I don't think so. 360 was great, but from there they've just been every choice has been worse and worse.
Yeah, it's cooked.
I mean, maybe this is a good indicator. Most people aren't buying it, but it could be a good sign.
We'll see. Good for them.
The thing maybe with Xbox, I don't know if the $7 is going to make a difference. It's more about what just games are good. And even then, like, why would you even get a monthly subscription?
I mean, I can't shit on a price drop. Like, they're willing to go for a price drop. You want to get more people involved. They want to make it cheaper.
They should start price dropping everything.
That would be great. But you got to praise them when they do drop the price. They did drop it. Good for them. That's awesome.
We need to drop the price of World of Warcraft.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I'd like that.
You know what these motherfuckers did, and I can't prove it, but I know they did it.
Huh?
I think they subtly increased repair cost, so you'd have to buy more WoW tokens.
Dude, I was repairing my gear a lot.
Yeah,
way more than I remember.
And
having
it's
to
expensive.
Do it.
I think they did that, but I can't prove it.
No, you're probably fucking right.
Listen, I'm 35. I'm not going to go out there and farm gold. I'm spending $20 on a fucking token.
Yeah, you're damn right.
So I think they did.
We got some VTuber stuff. A VTuber agency fired 2 streamers for falling in love.
That's good. That's how it should be. No. They have a ban on romance, therefore you are now banned.
I mean, the thing is, the reason they did this is because these guys lose viewers when they're in a relationship. They are actually selling themselves as dateable.
I agree.
Sykkuno did the same thing. He did not want his girlfriend to be public because it's good for his view count. Yep. That's not even a theory. That's how it is. So in this case, in the VTubing world especially, these fuckers, like, everyone's got fucking boyfriends or girlfriends, and they don't want it to be public. And then when you're under an agency,
I got it.
They fire you.
I got it.
That's crazy to me. But I mean, I get it, but it's crazy to me.
You want to hear a crazy idea that I had? I think maybe when I was high.
Mm-hmm. That's where the best ideas come from.
So what I want to do, and I'm not gonna say that I'm the one doing this.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make a website called streamerrelationships.com.
Okay.
And every person that has a boyfriend or girlfriend that's hiding, I'm gonna expose it.
Okay.
All of them.
Well, people will eventually there's the only reason I know about a lot of these relationships is because I don't talk. I'm not going to. But so if you have that website, but you will never know shit.
But no one's gonna know that I made it.
Oh, okay.
How are they gonna know?
Okay.
They're gonna bring this clip up.
It's true.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna make the website.
This guy's good.
But yeah, but it's I don't know. It's just it's interesting to see the business side acknowledge that.
Are you sure it's not for just because even let's just say if you work at a company you don't want really employees fraternizing because then they have to sign like a
no. But in this behind the scenes here and this stuff, yes, having a relationship kills your view count.
It kind of reminds me of,
especially in the VTubing world.
You know how the K-pop industry got exposed eventually for having really oppressive agencies?
Same shit.
Feels the same.
No, it's all fucking psychotic. The amount. Have you ever seen the hate some VTubers get because they're outed of having a boyfriend or girlfriend and people fell to their knees in Walmart? Because again, they are selling themselves as dateable. That is part of their whole thing. And as soon as they're not, half the viewership leaves. It does. We got some other shit. Pirate software. More drama. It's
with what?
Well,
you ruined that guy's life, by the way.
I did not do it. I did not ruin it. Well, that was not me.
Apologize right now to him.
I am sorry that I G-kicked you, and I did not know this all on it.
You gave him a platform to show the world who he really was.
I mean, I just played WoW and invited him to the guild, man.
Yeah. Imagine if he did not join your guild, he would still be up and running.
That's the thing. Something else may have happened. Because the thing is, we keep getting more pirate software. Bang, 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 bang. It's just not stopping.
I really can't believe the triple, quadruple, penta down. It says me, by the way. Keep in mind. But that's crazy. So what is the mod situation?
It's a nothing burger. Basically, his mods quit, and then some of them were removed. Or
his main mod, Kronos.
Yes, he left.
It was like his go-to. It's like Oro quitting for you.
Well, I would understand that. Hasn't had a job in 7 months, but yeah.
The thing is, Pirate Software has been streaming, and Kronos was like his.
So why did he quit?
Apparently, Pirate Software is weird when it comes to paying his mods. I don't know.
Do you think mods should get paid?
No.
What?
Absolutely fucking not. Unless you're doing Oro amount of work or Volps, the head mod that
you need
really
to clarify that statement.
I mean, if you're sitting there just monitoring the chat, whatever. Okay, be a mod, you want to do it, have fun, go for it. Monitor the chat, be a part of that community. That's awesome. But modding ain't no full-time, part-time job. It's just not. That's not how I see it. And it's why are y'all hesitant? Are y'all agreeing or disagreeing with me?
No, I agree 100% with you.
Okay.
Because I got Oro who does so much more. Oro can literally go onto my computer whenever she wants to.
Yeah.
She does so much more.
That's a different level.
Yeah, so she gets paid. Yeah, if you're sitting there just modding the chat, if you're a
I banned
moderator.
Him. He said a bad word.
In fact, I think Reddit should start charging its mods to be a mod on the website. $1,000 a month.
Do you have to pay to be a moderator?
I think Reddit should do that.
Now, imagine the type of people that would now be modding.
Me, because I can afford it. But I would mod. Give me LSF.
You would fucking promote all your clips.
Well, no, I don't even need to because I got 1 billion views last year.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, we got one more thing here.
You guys got the fucking most nuclear bad takes sometimes. It's crazy.
Horrible
What
takes.
bad take?
All right, let's move right back.
No. Go ahead, Finn.
Go on, Finn.
No. Go ahead. What's your take on
I
that?
don't have a take.
No, what's his bad
That
take?
was it. That was it.
What was my bad take?
Whatever you just said.
So you think mods should be paid?
Depends.
On
The terms between you two.
Okay. So what was my bad take?
I never said you had a bad take.
He's backing the fuck up. I mean, again, if you're putting in the time and the effort and you're doing actual work, you're
how much you think it should be worth?
Huh?
You think modding a chat should be paid the same as flipping burgers?
It depends on you as the streamer. So in Chance's case, He wants nothing to be done at any point in time. So any mod that exists is basically a joke. You know what I mean?
Don't call my mods a joke.
Okay, do you have a mod who's doing real work?
Yeah, Volps.
Which one? Volps? What's Volps doing?
Volps manages a lot of my emotes, gets my backgrounds made, helps me set up all of my sponsors, works on my shirt designs. So I try new shirt. Yes.
Okay.
I do. Not a lot, right? This ain't no part-time job. You're going to get more. If you go spend 6 hours working at McDonald's, you will get more than 6 hours of modding my chat.
All right, so now here's the flip side. Now, Nick, when he comes back to streaming, every one of those mods needs to get paid triple, maybe overtime.
Really?
So they're going to be removing comments. They're going to be banning people.
So keep in mind, you want to know what Volps is doing?
Uh-oh. What's he doing?
This is Volps.
That's my main mod right there.
Volps, you want to know how I know? Because every time your Twitch page is how I get to Twitch, by the way. So as Twitch was slow pop, that's how I get there. Okay?
And it's
always Volps auto-hosting himself.
Yeah.
That's a dude?
Yes.
Now, that can be a form of payment.
Volps has been live for 19 hours.
19?
19 hours, and he has 364 viewers.
Good for them. Good for them.
And most of that is probably from the auto host. Who the fuck is watching that? No
right.
offense.
So if you have an arrangement like
Don't
that.
say that about Volps. A lot of people.
Are you watching it?
Sometimes.
Okay, what's he doing?
You're watching it. You go to my stream all the time and auto host.
Yeah,
you
because the auto host. I'm
No,
plus
get
one.
fucked.
Yeah, I'm probably in the chat right now watching it.
No, my deep community watches Volps. Volps does their own thing. But that's a form of payment to an extent, is getting auto hosted. But I also pay
it's
them.
not. He wouldn't say that.
Oh, is it not?
No. You could come to those terms if you wanted to.
We never came to those terms, but that's kind of how it is, and that's fine.
Yeah, it is.
Either way.
You better
good for
hope
you,
that there's
Volps.
not some brewed deep
What were they playing?
resentment
Hold
in
on, what were they
mods.
playing?
I don't fucking know.
What was that?
You want me to check?
Yes, I do. Want you to check.
Volps is playing
They usually play good games.
something called Expedition 33. Never heard of it.
Game of the year, by the way.
Yeah.
Why are they playing? They're doing another run? Okay, good for them. I kind of wanted to do one too.
So I can tell Volps' pronouns are they them because you keep saying them.
I just don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. And I don't care. I don't give a shit. So I just, now by default, if I don't know, you're a they or a them. It works.
You ever heard them talk?
No. Never heard them talk. That's fine. They're a
They
mute.
have a full rigged VTuber model, but they don't speak?
Yep. They're a mute VTuber.
Oh.
I'm good for Okay. Go ahead, Nick. Say what you say. Your shit. Speak your shit.
I
King.
have a feeling that I think I might have found Volps.
All right. Hold on. That to me sounds like if I were to put on a Chinese, like if I wanted to be racist. Like, was that actual Chinese? Was it? Or is it just...
Volps would know.
Where'd you find that racist?
On Instagram.
Oh,
All right.
Based. All right, we got one more thing to go through. Asmongold comments on Sodapoppin's weight gain. What the fuck?
Wait, can I see the tweet stats before?
What
we
is
go?
that picture in the top right?
It's real.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Good. Of course not. But he didn't cheat on me, dude.
Chance is getting fat.
What the fuck?
Fat.
Why is he pausing for so long after saying that? What's he looking around checking
Y'all
for?
stop being fat.
He's not wrong.
What?
We need to stop.
I do.
He's
Y'all
right.
stop being fat. I tell right now. I see him right now. You're getting fat. Both are? Well, Nick. So I took a photo of Nick.
No, don't show it.
And it was making fun of him for being fat. I don't know if I can find the photo.
There's no way he has
This
it that
was in
saved.
like a long time ago. Let me see if I can pull this up and find it. Oh,
There's no way he'll be able to
man.
find it.
Where is it? It was whenever we did a big announcement.
By the way,
yeah,
this
here it is.
this photo is why I
was
started
able to
losing
find
weight,
this
by the
really
way.
fast. So I took this photo of him.
I think I've seen this photo.
Right here. And if
Bro.
you can see,
Yeah.
Oh, he's
you
enhancing.
can see right there
Bro. Nick, that's
that
bad.
this was it. And then shortly
Look at me in the top
after
right. I look
this-
bad too.
And I obviously immediately sent it to everybody in our group chat, right? and so, and then that's whenever he started working out, he lost a lot of weight.
It's
so, like,
true.
honestly,
Yeah.
I'm doing a service, right? I am. And yeah, so I'm just, somebody gotta say this.
You know what? Say what you want about Asmongold, but that's a real friend. He's right. You are getting fat, and so am I.
Okay, well, you know, should I start saying things about Asmongold?
Well, he's not getting fat.
It's not getting fat.
His hair might be going back.
Teeth?
I think he fixed
He
them.
fixed them.
Did he?
Next.
Gross room? What the fuck does he look like without the beard?
But his beard looks
Might
good.
be fucking fat. I don't know. How many Cokes he drink, huh?
Asmon is not fat.
He might be.
He had a little bit of a...
He's hiding under that beard.
So go to the comments, by the way. You'll see the picture of Asmon. Because Asmon was getting fat for 2 seconds. No, not that one.
Dude, what the
What are these comments? Who made that one?
That's crazy.
Scroll down. Oh.
Bro, what?
See, this is what Twitter is supposed to be.
Dude, what is that?
That's you fat fuck.
Dude, that's my nipples.
Well, under fat.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Keep going. I'm sure
I don't know. No, it's...
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah, it's not funny. Next one.
I'm so glad you told me to scroll down.
Hold on. I know there's a picture of Asmon there. No, that's speed. Nope. Oh, yeah. Nope.
Oh, that's a picture of Asmon right there.
Yep. Keep going.
Freak.
There it is.
There, nice.
So that was actually recent. So Asmon actually saw this picture of himself, and then I don't think he ate for 2 months. So he's no longer fat. That's what we need to do.
How do you know? The thing is, the top half of his body looks the same.
I see.
We don't know.
I see Asmon probably more than you do.
When's the last time you saw him?
After this.
Okay. So he doesn't have... Make him get in that position again.
Yeah, I will make him get in that position.
Yes, and take a pic of it.
Okay. Next time I see him, I'm like, hey, you have to stand here with this exact lighting and that exact shirt.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I support this.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Asmon. Fuck. What else we got?
Ooh, you got under your skin. See, it's different when a chatter says it, okay, but when a peer says it, then it hurts a little bit more, doesn't it?
I mean, what pissed me off the most wasn't it that he said it. It's that he said it. So they're getting fat.
Yeah, but you were...
What are you looking for? What are you looking?
He's looking for the truth, and he found it.